Hello everyone, welcome back to our stream. We are here today doing some more outside of Waterdeep exploring. Yes. My name is Nick and I play Droomstick Harry Pelt, a wonderful hairy boy, Minotaur fighter. He's ready to start shit and threaten to lick you at a moment's notice. Although where we're at right now, I don't want to lick anything. It's kind of PTSD oriented, so...
So eat it instead of lick it.
No, that's worse. I don't want it anywhere near me. So I'm gonna pass it to someone like Sky, for example.
Oh, yes, pick the sick one.
Gotta get it over with.
Eventually.
Hey, I'm Sky. I play Lestara. I'm usually just in the background. Probably more so tonight because I'm ill in real life. So I'm gonna cut this short and pass it to Jess.
Now I start hacking. Cause right before every con season I get bronchitis. Fucking YOLO. Hi, I'm Jess. Fucking mint. I play Blaze, our Tabaxi Warlock, who's not overly concerned with the current turn of events, surprisingly. But who knows? The murder and mayhem may get to the tiger. Sorry, something popped up.
The fuck was that?
Okay.
Alright, there's stuff going on over there.
Alright, so I'm gonna pass it off to Oliver.
Yes, I'm Oliver. I play Warren Roadbrook, human inquisitive rogue, who doesn't really know what's going on, but he's in full detective mode because there's murder afoot. So
Possibly several.
Yeah, well, definitely several. So we've heard, but we found one body,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not ruling anything out yet.
That body was in some shape, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was skinned. No skin.
Yeah, and they did
But
it
it wasn't
slow.
boneless.
Figured
It was
that
not
part.
boneless. So it could be worse.
It's kind of freaky.
The other bit that you had discovered there was... oh, by the way, I'm Kevin. I DM this. I am not in charge. I do not intend to be in charge. I often have no control whatsoever. And I'm okay with that. It's easier that way. But here we are. You guys were kind of tasked with exploring a mine to figure out what's been keeping the product from moving from the mine to the port. And you're hoping to catch a ride on the outgoing ship, catch your way down to Baldur's Gate, and to Candlekeep on your quest to figure out what the hell happened with Droomstick Soul.
Spoiler alerts, I ate it.
Not exactly.
Don't eat your own soul. Sounds like a bad life choice.
I was hungry and I need a midnight snack.
It's
Are
not
you
edible.
hungry? Are we talking like babies now?
So as you started to explore this mine and figure what was going, you found that flensed body that had been completely stripped of all of its skin, slowly and methodically. And then painted on the wall in blood was a symbol of Lovitar, the goddess of pain and suffering. So let's start there with that. What's it called, crime scene?
Yeah. The god of pain and suffering. Goddess. Okay. Well, I figure I've got to be pretty resistant to pain and suffering. I have to put up with these people all day, so it should be fine.
Oh, ouch.
Wow.
Ouch.
What a shitty tit you are, damn.
Ouch.
I had to start out with the sass early this time.
That's fine. Sass away.
I'm leaving.
No, don't. If you leave, you might be a murder suspect if another body shows up.
Oh shit, Drew, you mean a murder victim?
Fucking pin me as your murder suspect. Fucking dare
Yeah,
you.
Jess was with Lacey, Blaze was with us the entire time.
But no, I skinned
killed.
that body. Yeah. I totally skinned that fucking body,
that talent.
Wouldn't put it past you, bro.
Thanks. Oh, I opened the
So,
bottom
yeah.
of this.
How does Warren work this crime scene?
So okay, hold on. Let's paint the picture again.
Yeah.
We just started walking into the mine,
Mhm.
and we find these marks in blood on the wall that are that Lestar assures us is the symbol of this goddess.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what other exits are there? Is the mine just a one-way tunnel down deeper, or
To this point, it has been a single shaft,
okay?
and it's going into the side of a mountain and slightly down.
All right. So, obviously, the first thing to look for is if anything suspicious has been dropped nearby, or if there are any blood trails leading away from this mark, because the blood got here somewhere.
Yeah. This is
Somehow,
kind of like a wider chamberish kind of thing. There are some work tools scattered around. The push carts that they use to move ore from the working portion of the mine up here to the exit. There's a couple of those carts here empty. Give me an investigation check. See what we track down specifically.
Okay. Let's see.
This is where you're a ninja, right?
Let's hope. Natural 1, which brings it up
Ooh,
to a
not so ninja.
9.
Okay. You kind of just your eyes just keep getting drawn to the body and how they were probably alive through almost the entire process of having their skin removed. It might just put you a little bit on edge to keep you from noticing any other less disturbing details.
Yeah. Blaze, is there
That-
any is this magic? Is there some sort of ritual going on here? What do we seeing here?
I don't fucking know.
Let's do this with an Arcana check.
I have to actually bring up my character sheet like a good player.
Yes,
Give me
It's-
one moment.
which is what we would consider a best practice.
Wow, look at us. Prepare.
Are any of us actually ever that prepared most of the time? You said Arcana check, right?
Yeah.
No.
17.
Okay. There's no active enchantments here, but the body has kind of it's lacking in aura. Like it's whatever mojo normally makes up a person has been siphoned off.
Sad.
And you may want to think like that's kind of like what you would see when you're looking at the leftovers from a sacrifice.
Ooh.
So something literally pulled a type of energy out of this victim person.
Well, seems like it was most definitely a sacrifice.
So this body that was used for its blood, is there anything in the area that indicated what this person might have been, like, i.e., a miner? Like, is there any discarded clothing or mining gear that would have been around?
No, and in fact, it now that you're looking around here with the body out of your mind, there's not enough blood here. If something like this were to happen, you would expect blood to be flying all over the place, or at least dripping and pooling somewhere.
Yeah. So no
But
sign of
there's
struggle then.
no. This looks like it happened somewhere else and then was placed here,
Okay.
almost
So
on display.
So we actually don't know for a fact that this was one of the miners. And the fact that the miners were just leaving the camp and they seemed like they didn't want to work. They were complaining about being haunted, but I would imagine that a site like this probably there'd be a little bit more running and yelling involved.
Well, considering that if I saw this and I was down in these mines, you bet your ass I'd not want to come back.
No.
Yeah.
The original reports here that some miners had gone missing, but that none had been found dead.
Right. So, this must have been.
Now the hills around here are also dotted with small farms and other things like that. So it's not like it's uninhabited area.
Right.
You are just a couple of days away from Waterdeep, a major city.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm right now. I'm ruling out, like the miners going crazy and grabbing Frank and sacrificing him. That seems less likely.
I wouldn't keep that 100% out of the realm of possibility, but let's.
Okay. Well, we'll keep the miners on the suspect list then. You can never rule them out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If there's nothing else sitting around, maybe we need to go deeper and see what's in there.
Oh, heck yeah.
So, if any of you have ever actually been in a cavern, there's a certain point where you're in far enough where the temperature kind of equalizes. And it doesn't matter where you're at, far enough underground, it's always the same temperature. You kind of get to that place pretty quickly. And the temperatures drop several degrees from the summer weather outside. It feels cool and calm. The darkness is different. You do have some sort of light source.
Yeah.
Torches. I think you might have even grabbed something like a.
What we said last time was that I was just I was assuming that whatever miners used, they would have left behind, so we would have requisitioned that.
Yeah. There's
a lantern helm.
Other than
a couple of lanterns that have a flame burning in them with no fuel.
Ooh,
okay.
Magic! As I kind of go like, ooh.
Yeah, there's several of them around. They function like a torch, but they don't need fuel. They also give off no heat.
Grab one of those.
Yeah, it's illusionary flame.
I want to stick my tongue through the flame, go just guys, look at it doesn't
Drumstick,
burn me.
please.
No.
There's a really cool level 2 spell called Continual Flame, where you can cast permanent flame onto an item. I love doing it to something like an animated skeleton, and then putting it in armor so it looks way tougher than it is.
So, as I see Drumstick sticking his face through this flame and giggling like a little girl, I'm now formulating the plan where I get him used to doing this, and then one day I swap it out with a real torch.
No, don't do that!
Warren, Jesus!
You rude bitch. So, let me live!
As you move deeper in, shortly after that temperature equalizes, the area outside the range of your torches is a pure black. On the surface, there's always some tiny bit of light that makes it feel slightly less than absolute darkness. You're beyond that. This is so far underground that moonlight has never touched these stones. And Sky, with your shadow-based affinities for things, you can't have a shadow without light.
Again.
So this is that pure darkness problem that you had once before. This isn't your happy shadow place. This is utter dark.
I'm gonna get sucked into that other place, guys.
Now,
we still have the flame from this fake light, so we can always try and make you feel a little bit more.
Not if you keep sticking your tongue in it.
Oh. True.
Yeah, and you got your the continual flame torches to light your way, and that does provide limited shadows. That's the stuff you're familiar with. But it's starting to it's kind of puts you on the edge a little bit, I guess, because it's not as homey as you thought it was this dark. When you progress deeper, Warren, you'll be the first to notice it. There's someone speaking up ahead. You can't quite make out the words. It's a feminine sounding, higher toned voice.
Okay. I'm gonna, without actually saying anything, I'm just going to signal to everyone else.
Oh.
Quiet.
What?
Of course.
I'm gonna smack him.
I'm not gonna be loud.
Okay, whispers now, please. Whispers, everyone. Lestara, you can see in the dark, correct?
That's correct.
You might want to go up ahead and see what's going on. Because the rest of us have to wander in there with the torch.
Okay.
Alright, so
I'll take the trek forward.
Lestara, you're gonna do some solo recon again.
Yeah.
If you
So
see
no
anything
sex time.
horrifying, just scream at the
Oh,
highest
great.
pitch you can
Alright.
manage.
yeah, you've had mixed results with this in the past, so I'm sure it'll work out just fine today. So far the tunnel's been more or less a single cut. Every now and then there were like side chambers off where it looks like ore was removed, but it never does much more than like widen the tunnel enough to include a room and not really having any other side passage. So it's fairly linear for what you would expect from a mine. Up ahead, you can tell that the tunnel makes a sharp 90-degree turn to the right. And the sound's coming from past that turn. There's no light coming from up ahead. Do you have anything you'd like to do as you approach that turn?
I'm just approaching the turn, right? I haven't taken it.
Correct.
Okay. What am I hearing?
Give me a perception check.
Dice. Plus 22.
22? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a distinctly elven voice. And it's almost certainly an elf female. But you don't understand the language that's being spoken. And 99% of that I'm going to double check for you real quick.
Sure.
You
oh my
do
God,
not.
you,
Yeah.
oh my God, you guys, that's my stalker.
The language is harsh and twisty. But it is a language in so much that there's a pattern to it, and something's being, not the exact words being repeated, but the tones are being repeated.
Okay. Can I tell if they're angry tones or just questionable tones?
Give me an insight check for that. I'm going to use all your skills today.
Yeah.
What'd you roll when you're not muted?
$16.
16. Okay. No, you wouldn't say angry. Agitated. Like excited. Eager.
Okay, can I slip? No. No.
You can do whatever you'd like to do.
Do I have like a...
Well, you have many powers and abilities you have accumulated over the course of this game. Many of them come in handy in a situation just like this.
what is this? Oh, clairvoyance, right? Can I use
Okay,
that?
clairvoyance is an option. How do you want to deploy that one?
Invisible sensor. Can I put it around the corner?
Let's see. Visual sensor location familiar to you.
Oh, it's familiar.
Or an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door. Yes, you can put it around the corner.
Okay.
And
When you
okay.
cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing. Okay, well, can I see?
Sure can.
Because I can hear them.
The room, yeah, around that bend, things widen out to a room that's roughly 50 foot sphere. It's pretty big and fairly round. And there is a drow elf woman, much in the fashion of drow, is not wearing very much. The entirety of her skin is covered in fine cut that make a pattern of twists and swirls that kind of just make you a little bit dizzy to look at. But all of them are fresh and open right now. Like these are razor lines, maybe an eighth of an inch apart over her entire body. She's on her knees in the middle of a circle of white chalk. And then there is a stretched out human skin in front of her. That's all there at the center of the room. Utter darkness. Your dark vision is the only thing that's allowing you to see any of this.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the room is just chains crossed in, running floor to ceiling, wall to wall, just every direction with really no pattern that you can see. And the chains run everywhere except through the circle the drow woman is kneeling in.
I can assume that she's alone in this room, or no?
She is the only one you can see right now, unless you count the skin.
I can assume that's from the guy. Alright, I'm gonna backtrack a couple of spaces and inform everyone else and see what everyone wants to do.
So what does your report sound like?
My report sounds a little bit scatterbrained. I'm gonna go from skin to drapes to circle chalk to dead thing on floor and
Wait, so when are you getting married?
So, were the drapes made of skin?
I don't know, possibly. I only saw one skin though on the floor,
Oh.
and it was
Oh.
spread out from the thing in the hill up there in the house.
Damn.
the
So
blood.
when are you getting married? Like, come on. I'm just kidding.
Not anytime soon.
Fair enough.
Not after
Totally
seeing
not
that
in the mood
dress.
after seeing that.
Her redecorating skills, phenomenal, out of this world.
I mean, she's got this weird like tattoo thing. I don't know if it's like ritual based or not.
What did it look like?
It looked like tiny little cuts, and it looked like I was looking at like a picture blurred. It was really dizzy.
So Gaussian blurred meme, basically.
Yes.
Can I make a religion check just to see if I have any idea of what it might have been? Just based
Yes,
on...
but disadvantage for that description.
It looks
Yeah.
like a blurry image.
Well, with disadvantage, it's an 8 plus 2, so 10.
Okay.
Oh god.
Too much
She's like, "I got
Vaseline
this."
on the sensor.
Sky, give your character inspiration because I nearly made you shoot a beverage out your nose.
All right.
It's an apology. So you got a 10 on the religion check.
Yeah.
There's absolutely a ceremonial feel to it, but you don't have enough detail to figure out what the intent of the ceremony is.
Okay.
Oh, and she was an elf. Done.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
That helps us. It doesn't, but it has.
I don't know.
Well, they
More
have
specifically, she was a drow elf.
What,
they have someone's skin, so
we can only imagine whose skin that would be.
regardless of whose it is, we probably don't want to just sit and wait around for them to decide that they're done doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Why don't
Just
we just
kidding,
walk
it's
in
my
there?
skin. Surprise. No, we
What?
should I agree though.
Was it really that hairy, Lestara?
What's the skin, Harry?
Yeah.
It was hard to tell.
I didn't recall. It was
Okay.
covered in blood.
Well, then I
What a
guess
trick.
it could have in fact been Doomstick's skin.
Yeah.
Can't rule that out.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
hey, you never know. So, I think by the sounds of it, this is a bad dude, and they need to die.
It was a lady dude.
Okay, lady dude needs to die.
She was the only one so far that I could see.
I feel like just walking in there and stabbing someone. Probably
You want
not
to stab the
option A.
lady dude in the circle
We could
with her
Just-
skin?
we could just drag her out and present her to the miners. By the way, this is the person flaying people.
What if she
in
tries
your
to
mine.
cast magic? That's the only thing.
What if she like casts magic on skin?
Yeah,
She cast magic on the skin?
Blaze, can you give me a perception check?
Yeah.
oh no, the skin! It's coming for us!
Oh god. 21.
Okay.
Silence of the Lambs all over again.
There's an aura appearing at the edge of your senses.
Oh shit.
And it wouldn't be as powerful as like the dawn sun, but that's kind of how it appears. Like it's just something that's just there out of sight, very slowly coming into sight.
What is that? Which direction is it coming from?
Down the tunnel around that curve.
Can I... Do I have any idea what it might be? Like...
What's your first thought that what it could be?
Well, since... I think it was it Lestara that just said the skin coming around the corner?
Oh my god,
Yes.
it's a skin!
No, it's not moving closer. It's getting stronger.
Okay.
The skin is getting muscle. It's a homunculus.
Oh no.
Okay, I wasn't freaked out before, but now I'm kind of freaked out. A, because I just have thoughts of skin getting up and walking, like a sheet of skin. Just like
Yep.
this is where we're at tonight.
If you think that's fun, after the
like-
session, just do a search for Penangolin. They're a
What the
fun little
fuck is that?
vampire variant.
Okay. Should we? Should we?
We need to.
We should try to take this person alive.
Okay.
Over
That's
my
what I
skin.
Okay. Yeah, let's bring the skin out with us too.
Let's fuck it up.
Hopefully not alive.
Okay.
Let's try to put it back on the dead body. Let's just.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can always
No.
just kill it. Kill
Well,
it.
hopefully it's not alive anymore.
Well, I mean, either that or we just put the lotion on it.
All right, just leave the skin for now, please.
But the skin.
That's a later problem.
You just hear like that coming down the hall, like.
All right, I'm grabbing the torch and I'm going to just walk in there.
I'm gonna follow.
I'll be at
Okay.
your side.
Alright. Here we go.
As the torch gets closer to the curve, the speed the voice is talking in speeds up.
Uh-oh, run. I'm gonna start running. Like, I'm going to blow past them because I can see in this darkness and just start running because I'm like, oh shit, she's trying to speak.
So you go into a full drumstick sprint.
Yeah.
Blaze?
Can I tell what language it is?
Let's see what languages you know.
I know Celestial, Common, and Primordial.
It's Czechoslovakian.
Give me a religion check. And I'm kind of just picking a skill I know you have.
16.
16. It reminds you of Celestial in such a way as it's not a language of this world.
Okay.
But it is nothing like Celestial beyond that.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah. Now, Warren, as Drumstick tears off, with, I assume, a battle cry.
Do it. Do it.
I don't know what you want me to do, Drumstick. I'm gonna.
Well, make something up on the fly. Like, just scream like, "Fuck this shit up!"
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, fine.
I'm just going to run in behind you.
Okay.
Torch,
So
because
you're
I
going to
can't.
sigh, disappointed for a moment, and then follow.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
what a...
Okay.
We don't even know for a fact. All right, go on. Go ahead. Run off. Too late.
Drumstick, as you slide around the turn, you're going a little bit too fast. And you look into the room. What you see is, as I described to Lestara, drow woman kneeling on the ground in front of this stretched out human skin inside a chalk circle. What's different now is the chains in the surrounding room are starting to glow. And it's like a orangish green glow. It's not a healthy color of anything.
Oh, this is very
and then
puce, and I hate it.
The drow woman is looking directly at you. Thank you, Derek. You posted the link right there. You look right at she's looking right at you, and just kind of gives like a smile and says one last phrase, slashes her fingernails across her palm, slicing it open, and bleeds on top of the skin.
Nice.
I'm going to
Cry.
no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bite her leg. I mean, just kidding.
Don't do
I'm
that.
not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna go for her kneecaps, honestly.
Okay, so you're gonna die for her in the circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm making a bad
At
choice.
least
That's a
he's not
bad
going for the skin.
Okay.
I'm not going for the skin, I'm going for the kneecaps.
That is probably best.
Nail biting to the extreme with your own.
I think initiative would be a good idea right now.
No.
Okay.
22. I already was rolling when you said it because I knew it was coming.
Wait, I have advantage on this.
$20.
I get 21.
21.
Okay. So, wow, that's actually really tight together. Blaze,
Hi.
you get to act first. Like, you know, like as soon as Broomstick goes around that corner, it's going to be on.
Yup.
And he gets there before you do. You get about 20 feet between you and the curve before you can see what's out there.
Alright. I'm gonna whip around that curve.
Okay. You see everything that was described there, but give me an Arcana check.
I was not on that page. I was on my spell page.
Oh god.
19.
Okay. That chalk circle on the floor. Charged. Some type of magical barrier.
Okay.
Very similar to the circle you encountered in the Wizard's Funhouse.
Okay. Nobody go inside that circle. Don't do it. Bad times ahead. The first thing I guess I'm gonna do is I whip around that corner, make note of that circle. So I'm gonna fire off an Eldritch Blast, one at her and one at the skin.
Okay.
Skin doesn't deserve this.
It totally deserves it. It's not moist enough.
Give me the shot on her first.
That's a 15 plus 8.
Mm-hmm. Double checking. Okay, 15 plus 8 is 23. That will absolutely hit.
Okay, let me roll damage. 1d10. That's a 10. I'll take it.
She gets you catch her full in the shoulder with it, and she just rolls with it. She comes back up and like just smoke coming off of the bare skin that she had scarred herself. And she just looks straight at you and smiles like, wouldn't want to distract me right now, or it would get loose. You don't want it to get loose, do you?
Yeah, loose skin is never
I
good.
feel like you probably are gonna set it loose on us anyways. So
then the priestess' turn happens. And the blood dripping from her palm onto the skin. It kind of like sizzles on top of the skin like water on a hot skillet before evaporating in a puff of smoke. As the smoke blood steam rises off of this skin, it starts to lift and fill, inflating itself into this large, lanky-armed, devilish-looking creature.
Okay.
Just a single strip of black leather, just like across its face, covering everything except 2 eye slits.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, that is too kinky for my taste.
Yeah, it's like, and she carefully steps back outside of the circle. Like, that circle's going to hold for 1 hour. At the end of the hour, he'll be free.
Does he have a name?
Of course he has a name. All devils have names.
Oh god,
Oh,
we're
great.
playing this.
Drumstick, he's your friend.
Don't fucking say that.
If you break the circle, he's set free. The circle will last for 1 hour. If the devil is still here in 1 hour, he remains here.
Wait, you cut out for a second.
If the devil is still on this plane in 1 hour, he will remain.
So if he's murdered,
and then she's backing off towards an exit on the far end of the room.
no.
So after that is Warren.
Can I actually see where she's headed right now, or is she in the darkness?
No, you got your torch here. It's just deeper down the cavern. It doesn't look like it's anything, anything specific. She wants to go deeper.
Go for her knees. Go for her knees.
I am going to I'm gonna make a dash for her.
Okay.
And then I'm going to has Droomstick, have you actually taken your turn yet or not?
No, I'm up after you.
Okay, Droomstick, we gotta stop her from running away.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the dash action, I'm gonna run for this priest, and I'm gonna take the help action to help you grapple her.
Oh, we're not taking out her knees?
I mean, I don't know if
actually,
that's
you would be taking out her knees by giving like flying bear hug is really what he's trying to set up here.
Yes, I want to shatter her shins.
I have a -1 in my athletics, so I think you're the one who should be doing the grabbing here.
Yes, I want to do a tackle hug. I want to go do a glomp.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I have a +8 to glomp.
I'm doing that thing where I run behind her and I get down so he can push her, and I don't know, she'll fall over me.
Okay.
Not that exactly, but you know.
That's the setup you've got. What would you like to do with that?
When you're not muted.
Yeah, that would help too. Sky?
Hello? Hi?
Oh, that was me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
Rip.
Oh, oops. My bad. All right. So, I see this setup going on. Has anybody looked at the skin yet?
The skin is filling out into a 8-foot tall, lanky armed devil thing.
It's fine.
Okay.
As you sit there, trying to figure out what you're going to do about this, you notice that the chains hanging and stretched out along the walls are starting to move and tremble.
Okay. Do I think she still has possession of things in this room? Or it doesn't look like she's concentrating on anything.
Give me an Arcana check.
That was terrible. 13.
Okay. She's probably concentrating on the circle spell.
Okay.
And if her concentration breaks, the circle will fall.
Cool.
So, what would you like to do here? If you want to hold action, that's fine. We can move on to...
Yeah, right now the strategy that Warren and Droomstick are employing are to just bum rush her and keep her from escaping.
Okay. Can I cast fear at her? Since she's just an elf, right?
No, she's gonna run away if you do that.
Aren't elves immune to
I
that?
thought they were.
Are they? Oh. I don't know. Where does it say?
I thought elves didn't have emotions.
Charm, not feared. Yes, you can cast fear on her.
Okay.
Is that what you'd like to do?
I have no idea.
Actually, if you do that, it would also catch Droomstick right now. Sorry, not Droomstick. Warren.
Warren, right? Because
Yeah.
he's right there.
Bye,
Yeah.
Warren.
Yeah, that's an area spell.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna hold action for right now.
Okay. The next thing that happens is several of the chains snap away from where they're moored to the ceiling or floor or wall, and just stretch out towards the circle. And they kind of like probe at it, but there's like some type of like force dome that they can't cross over, but like a whole bunch of living snakes, they just kind of try to wrap themselves around this dome, and you can tell that they're squeezing in on it as the chains are trying to reach the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
The devil himself is there, and he's just screaming in rage. He knows he's trapped in a circle, and he does not like that state of affairs, especially when there are soft things to rend and kill nearby.
Droomstick, I think he misses you.
Don't even.
Yeah, Droomstick, this is the first time you've seen something this infernal since you were there.
And I don't remember it.
You don't have your memories, but you still have the trauma.
Don't remind me.
So yeah, I'm sure that's getting some type of emotional response from Dreamstick.
You just hear me going like in the background, like unfucking comfortable.
Battle cry, totem of the mighty goose.
Song.
So yeah, Dreamstick, you're up next.
So while I'm in despair, I am going to try to glomp Flesh Lady.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to use my athletics to kind of...
Yeah, you want to go for a grappling check, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll, just to see if you hit her. I'm probably screwing this up because I haven't looked at the rules of grappling yet.
Fuck. How did I...
A grapple should just be athletics
Go straight
versus...
to athletics roll? Okay.
Yeah, it's normally athletics versus either the target's athletics or acrobatics. They choose whatever they want
to.
to.
Then give me an athletics check.
Okay, cool. Ha! Ha! Oh, what's that?
And that's advantage because I took the help action.
Oh, that's right. Ha!
I doubt it'll matter.
Well, the advantage made it worse, but the first roll was pretty good. I was just trying to do the math. It was a 10 plus 8.
Okay. So, roughly 300 pounds of charging broomstick comes thundering across this room, right past the circle, and you like leaping spear tackle this drow priestess, and when you crush into her, you go and like you have so much more momentum versus her mass that it's like a truck hitting a small dog.
Beep, beep.
So you take her with you, and she doesn't even like offer much resistance.
She's like, oh.
And you see her head crack against the floor.
Oh no.
And there's nobody home for a minute. She's temporarily concussed.
Hell yeah, that's what I call football.
Blaze, that protective field that was
Yup.
maintained around the circle just drops.
Yup.
All of those chains just fly in onto this devil and wrap around him and start writhing like tentacles.
That's kinky.
Is this a good
And
thing
he
or a
stops
bad thing?
screaming and starts laughing.
Okay.
Joker laughing.
Oh,
Is it my turn now?
That's super
Gee.
kinky.
I didn't think chains would be that ticklish, but all right.
Yeah, damn. I guess that's a weird fetish.
So yes, Blaze, you are up.
I'm gonna cast banishment on him.
Okay.
Flat out, like, nope, done, bye. Fuck off. We're good.
That requires a saving throw, huh?
Flat out
16.
banishment.
Okay.
Nope.
That's a charisma
Bye-bye.
save?
16, yeah.
Okay.
Just be like, fuck you.
Also, just to make sure, since he's from another plane, if my concentration isn't interrupted for a minute, he just stays back there, right?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay.
But
Oh no.
when you cast banishment, one of my other characters uses this one a lot, and I've always seen it as like I'm just trying to do a big old push to push you out of this plane of existence. So it's like just a big force push. And you gather all of that energy and put it right in his direction, one big ball of centered force, and it just bursts around him like a gust of wind.
Fuck.
You
Can I
fail.
ask what he rolled for shits and giggles?
Give me an Arcana check.
I have to get back to the other page now. Arcana. That is a 16.
A lot of devils are extremely resistant to magic. So he'll have advantage on a lot of saving throws.
So I guess that means it's time for the choppies.
Stress tabaxi noises.
Warren, the priestess is temporarily unconscious. She is dazed right now because on her saving throw for avoiding that, she got a 1 and a 2. So that's all was wrong.
Somebody needs to keep an eye on her.
No.
Just to make sure that she doesn't slink away in the darkness. I can't see. So someone do this. I'll handle Cheney Boy.
You don't have a radiant weapon, mister. I do.
Well, I got these noodle arms. What do you want me to do?
It's fine. Just sit on her. She isn't going anywhere. Just like sit on top of her.
Sit on her.
Like literally sit on her, like I don't know, her like legs, like, and just, or like turn her over and just sit on her back and make sure she doesn't move. Like, what you gonna do?
Okay, Droomstick, if this devil kills you, we're not coming back for your soul. Just letting you know. You go ahead then. I then will use my action since Droomstick is sure about this. I'm gonna take out some rope and start tying her up. Just something real quick so that I can make sure that she doesn't
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal from her as well.
That's a good roll. What's my sleight of hand? 18.
Okay. You give her a very professional police binding. You don't have zip ties, but it almost seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is Lestara.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Rapidly since we last talked.
Alright. What has happened? Okay, is this devil guy still crackling like the Joker?
Oh yeah. He's gonna start making things bleed very, very soon. He is currently in his happy place. Is there something you'd like to do to make him not happy?
Um,
Do you want to carve him into small pieces?
I would love to carve him into small pieces, except he's surrounded by chains.
Yes. Chains that have a very long reach, so
Yeah. Not trying to get all that.
alright.
So magic isn't gonna work on this dude?
Well, he's resistant to magic, so if you're gonna do something that has a all or nothing effect like banishment, be prepared for the nothing. But if you do something like a fireball, which is a save for half, it's gonna at least take half.
Can I use chill touch on him?
Absolutely. Chill touch is make a hit roll.
Alright. 19.
That will hit.
And then damage, that's what, 2d8s?
I believe so.
16.
16, nice. All right, so yeah, you reach out with that spectral hand and smack him around, pull some hit points off. Next up in this mess is the Chain Devil himself.
Oh, great.
And the first thing that's going to happen is those chains are going to start flying around everybody that's nearby. Currently has 5 chains around him swinging around. So the first 2 are going to attack for Broomstick. What's your armor class?
That's none of your goddamn business. No, I'm just kidding. It's 16.
Okay then. Take 11 slashing. And you're grappled.
Oh, God, this is getting way too hot for me right now.
I was gonna say kinky, but
God.
This chain that's covering you, that's like wrapping itself around you, it seems to be sprouting razor blades as it does.
I was gonna scream "Daddy," but I'm now gonna be like, "Oh fuck, no."
Yeah, no, this is serious because that's gonna start cutting into you as it tightens.
I'm gonna lose my hair.
Want to fly out at Warren? You also take 11 and are grappled.
Okay.
Is this the dungeon where all of us die?
No.
Can I take
This is the dungeon where some
Uncanny
of us
dodge?
died.
Uncanny dodge, yeah.
You can in fact take Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Lestara, what's your armor class?
15.
15. You get lucky and get missed.
Woo-hoo.
Blaze,
16?
you also get hit for 11 and are grappled.
No.
Droomstick, you're up next. Now, because you're grappled, your speed is 0. And that's it. That's about the only effect it has on right now. You can't move.
And I'm assuming I can't get out of it.
Also, at the start of your turn, take 7 piercing damage from the razor blades on the chain.
Stop it. So I can't get out of this, I'm assuming.
You can make an escape check as your action.
Oh, true. And then I have bonus actions that I can use.
Now, there's no penalty to attack this thing either. So if you just want to start hacking away, he's right there.
Oh, heck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm going to attack, dude. Yes. I'm going to take that radiant hand axe and start swinging.
Yeah. If somebody tries to kill you, you kill them right back.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you keep forgetting this, but the Radiant Hand Axe has a thing you can do with it whenever you get hit.
Yeah.
But I don't think making it... Well, I don't think it's going to help me... Wait, can it be blinded?
Would you like to find out?
Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I'll do that as a reaction.
How's it work?
Okay, well, when I get hit, you'll just hear a "ha," and like the thing starts glowing really like brightly, and it's like it doesn't start immediately, but then it'll be like wom wom wom, like
so it's like a tuning fork of light.
Yeah, exactly. It drops that bass. It's like
Okay. And what's the mechanical effect?
The what?
Mechanical effect.
Oh, it can cause the attacker to be blinded until the end of the attacker's next turn, unless the attacker succeeds on a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck that is, though. So.
I'm gonna guess it's less than a 17.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now that continues to pump out bright light.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna continue doing a bright light until I tell it to stop.
Okay.
Does it continue to make the bass noise?
So
yeah, it'll be like a dubstep axe.
that would happen as a reaction to you getting hit.
Yes.
So it's actually now your turn.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna dubstep attack him with my radiant hand axe.
Okay.
And
so there's gonna be a couple of these coming.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. So first hit is going to be a 19.
That'll hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Sorry, I'm getting really excited here. I'm going to use no, I'm not. Never mind. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. Sorry. Hi guys. Welcome. I dropped my die. Fuck. 5 plus 6, 11.
11 damage. Okay.
And that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Take my axe of light, you foul creature. And I'm gonna try, and I'm assuming I can swipe again at him.
You can do as many attacks as you can do.
So I think that's about two-handed. Oh, technically I can do 4, right? With the extra attack.
5 if you action surge.
I'll do 4 because I want to hold that action surge.
Well,
oh no, I'm not. No, you're right. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. I'm getting really excited here.
So your second attack with the radiant axe.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Which should have a name by now.
I'll call it the dub dropper. Or the dub stepper. No, it's not gonna be Danny DeVito. 25.
25 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Taste the foul. Taste my wrath from my Danny DeVito. Let's see. That's gonna be 10
It was pretty
damage.
scary as a penguin. What was that? 10 damage.
10 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking attack again. I'm assuming I use my offhand for this attack.
Now, yep.
That's probably gonna miss. It's a 10.
10 will miss.
Okay.
Now, if you want to keep going, you'd have to action surge.
Yeah, give me an action surge, baby. Action surge.
That would
I'm
be 2
gonna.
more attacks.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna attack. We're gonna switch back to my good arm, and that'll be a 17.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah. 11 damage. With that, taste my radiance.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final one is going to be 23.
That'll hit.
That was a cocked die. That's going to be 11 damage.
Okay. So you just go wild on this guy.
I go fucking ape shit.
Yeah, I mean, you're just like hacking and slashing, and there's some like mouth foaming going on, and there's a bloodlust that seems real familiar to you right now that's coming on you.
Oh yes, come on me.
This is the closest thing that you've got to feeling to joy while you were in hell.
Oh.
Oh, it's reminding me of some good shit.
Yeah, no, it's not good because it's hell.
Some
There was
bad
nothing good
shit.
in hell. And that's kind of the depressing part, was this mindless destruction was the closest you got to happy the entire time you were there.
Oh, guys, I'm going in for the bad feels right now.
Next up is Blaze.
Hi. I guess I'm gonna try and get out of this chain. Because I can't continue to take the damage like the rest of these guys
Chain,
can.
yes. That's 11 points of 7 points of wrong one. Hang on. Give me a second. Chain.
I think you told Nick 7.
Yep, 7.
Okay. Alrighty, yeah. So I'm gonna try and get out of it.
Okay, so you're gonna escape check?
Yeah.
Strength athletics or dex acrobatic? Or teleport.
Mhm.
I don't want to use up my spell slot.
Fair.
So I'm gonna do it an athletics. That is English.
Okay.
That's an 18.
You pop right out.
Oh, thank God.
But that does use your action.
As a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to, if I can find the page, there we go. I'm just gonna cast 2 healing light on myself.
Fair.
So I'm just gonna roll that in d6.
So Warren.
Which heals back exactly
7
what I
damage
just
from
took.
chain.
Okay. Take that 7. Having tied up the drow, if I am in range to attack the devil, then I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have any of these fancy spells or abilities or anything like that. You know what?
You do have a fancy magic rapier.
Yes, I do. I am going to. I don't need it, but I'm going to insightful fighting just in case I need it later.
Fair.
You know, you never know. So that for me is. Ooh, that's not even a great roll, which is unusual.
Ooh. 14?
No, I'm 11. First time it's failed. Luckily, I didn't need it, so you know.
This frothy devil is inscrutable.
Yeah, and I'm getting squeezed a little bit right now, so I'm gonna just shrug, take the rapier, and try to stick it in between those chains.
All right.
See how many 2s I can roll this session. Okay, that's a what's my bonus? 13 to hit.
13 will miss.
Then that's my turn.
That does save you the option to roll 2s, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The Drow Priestess finally shakes off the stunning of being linebacker tackled by a charging Minotaur. And when she wakes up, like, apparently the first thing she does is look up and sees Droomstick's blazing moon axe. So none of you know the word motherfucker in Drow, but that's what she screams out right now. So she's not very happy about that bright light at all. So what's she gonna do now? Okay. She casts a spell on herself. And the well-tied bindings that Warren put on there slip off like she's just taking off a pair of gloves.
Drumstick, I warned you.
And then
what?
she does one of these things to cover her eyes and starts running away.
That's your fault for not tying it tight enough.
I knew that wasn't going to do it. Someone should have been holding her.
Can
Warren's there with this like razor blade covered chain wrapped around him, like throwing him around and lifting him off the ground, and he still has time to shrug disappointedly at Drumstick.
And meanwhile, like
just
we're both
runs
getting cut into, and we're both like sassing. It's just like it's your fucking
Yep.
fault. Like,
do I know why she would have covered her eyes? Because I found that very strange action.
She's a drow elf. Like her home is in the Underdark,
she's
far
Oh,
below
okay,
ground.
yeah.
she's
like that,
blind,
you know.
Jess. You're so
I thought
rude.
it was from the devil.
God,
Give
you're
me-
so rude.
Give a bitch a break,
No.
okay?
Lestara, you're up.
Probably also not happy about the radiant light.
You're so
No,
rude.
I'm not happy at all.
Oh, but it gives you shadows now.
Yeah. Light doesn't bother you. Lack of shadows does.
Not everything is about you.
You need that
Everything
middle ground
is
in there.
fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you going to chase a drow off into the Underdark?
I am going to chase her.
Do it.
And then I could always come back to you guys. Maybe if I don't die.
Are you sure?
So, all right. So how are you doing this?
Is there a way that I can cut her off when she leaves the room? Or does she dash out before?
Can you? If you run after her, you'll be able to catch up to her.
Okay.
If you want to get ahead of her, that's going to require a bit more effort.
Can I, like, Misty Step and try to get ahead of her?
Misty Step could pull that off, yes.
Okay.
So, when you teleport in front of her, how is it when you pop into existence and make an entrance? How does Lestara make that entrance?
Can I then, like, take... Wait.
Just
Can I attack her when I pop up out? Or no?
You could. You
Just-
still have your action at this point.
Just
Misty
scream,
Step is a bonus action.
just scream at her.
Can I take my Shadow Blade out and just try to slice her?
Summoning the Shadow Blade is a bonus action, so you actually can't do that one
I
right
can't do that.
now. You have a physical blade you can attack with.
Oh, yeah?
You also have that Green Flame Blade cantrip.
Oh, I always forget about that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have all this good shit.
I know, right? Alright, yeah. I guess I'm gonna take this Green Flame Blade out after I pop out of nowhere.
So attack her with that short sword.
Yeah.
And if you hit, add a D8 fire damage.
Okay. 15.
15 is going to miss.
Damn it.
Oh, fuck you.
You're stabbing in at what you think is bare unarmored flesh. But there's something in there must be some magic in those scars because the blade just slides off her skin. It does cut, but she just kind of smiles as that blade slices across her arm.
Mm-hmm.
You've made her happy in some way.
She's a kinky freak.
Yeah, she's a
So
weird
the
one.
next thing that gets to go here is the Chain Devil.
The fuck was that?
That was distress noise. Distress tabaxi noises.
I would like Blaze, Warren, and Droomstick to all give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What if I told you no? I'm just kidding.
Well, we'll get to that. Failing is an option.
19.
You're good.
16.
Okay, you're good.
Also 19.
Okay.
Thank God Warren doesn't fail another wisdom save.
I have wisdom. Okay, I got 16
Yeah.
wisdom.
I used to fail those.
Warren, you kind of see this, like it tries to like pull the mask down, and for a second there's someone's face there that you think you recognize, but you can see it as an illusion, and as soon as you recognize that it's an illusion, it falls apart. So it tried to do something there with its face.
Yeah, nice try, buddy. You're still ugly.
Yeah, Blaze, you see
Still
a similar.
ugly.
Blaze, you see something similar, but you actually just see the magic itself come together through your RSI.
That's awkward. And interesting, but awkward.
Yeah, that also doesn't stop him from attacking with chains.
Sigh.
So he's going to do that. Two of them are going to come screaming down at Drumstick.
God, I'm already in the kink bound. Stop it.
I know. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. Two of them are going to come in at Warren. One is going to hit.
Okay.
Take 11.
Can I do an uncanny dodge while I'm bound up in this chain, or
Yes.
I will do that.
Uncanny dodge in the chain.
And one's going to come down at Blaze. That one will crit for a 22.
Whew. Blaze is dead.
Oh! Oh, I don't like that!
Yeah, neither do we.
Am I bound again?
Yes, you are.
Pain in my ass!
Drumstick.
Why can I just imagine us be like, God, this is so annoying?
Drumstick, what you got going on there?
I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty chill. I could be like, all right, well, hitting him I think is working. So I'm going to
keep doing that.
I'm gonna
Can
keep
you get
doing
rid
that.
of some of these chains?
What?
Can you get rid of some of these chains?
Can I?
You can attack the chains.
Can I try to spin and take the chain that's at me away from him?
No.
Oh.
Those razor blades kind of really put a.
What if I do a disarming attack?
On his end, the chains seem to just like be piercing his flesh.
Choice.
So I'm gonna disarm his flesh. I'm gonna.
No. Like they're fused to his person. They are an extension of his being and cannot be removed like that. They can, however, be destroyed.
Okay. I might as well destroy the thing that's hurting me.
Okay.
So I'm going to hand axe them.
Okay.
Hello, guys. I can't speak.
Give me that attack roll.
No. Let's see. It is 15 plus. I'm gonna go for the regular hand axe on the chain, so 15 plus 8, 23.
Okay, that'll hit.
Yep. Let's do this. It's going to be a 9.
Okay.
And
you take a chunk out of it, like you can see like that feel of it part metal a little bit, but does not go all the way through.
Okay. Let's see. I'm assuming I can do. Can I do second wind and then do a second attack? Because I do have extra attack on here as a special.
You get the attack action gives you 2 attack.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go for the attack on the chain. Then I'll
Okay.
do a secondary chain attack. Just trying to do that because I want to try and bring myself up before I get brought back down. Ooh, that's not as good. The chain itself, I got a 10 in total.
That will miss.
Okay. So if that's the case, I'm gonna do second wind, and I'm gonna try and do some healings.
Yeah, get some healing on there. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, did you remember to take the 7 damage at the front of your turn for the
No, let me
chains
do that
wrapping around you?
now. All
Yeah.
right. Plus, what is that? 17.
Yep.
There we go. I healed me somewhat, so I'm good now.
Blaze, what you got?
I have a question first.
Okay.
But it's going to be an extremely silly question because I feel like this doesn't work. If I was to put... So, Moonbeams of Saloon is like a 5-foot radius but 40 foot high. Can I put the base of it on a wall so would it go across a room? So I said this is like a weird question.
Not here.
Okay.
But
that is something that can be done.
If we were in a scenario like on a Spelljammer,
Okay.
yes, it's possible that the distance to the closest moon might make your moonbeam go sideways.
Okay. I said I had to ask. If I didn't ask,
no,
I would regret my life.
You've experienced reverse gravity scenarios. Yeah, there's things happen.
That'd be hilarious. Oh my god.
But yeah, moonbeam is a legit option this far underground too.
Okay. I have to take some damage first, don't I?
Does moonbeam say you need to see the open sky?
No.
Okay.
Silver shines down in a 5-foot radius centered the point within range.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't say anything.
It's called lightning that requires open sunlight or open daylight.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna use Moonbeam of Saloon.
Sure.
What do I want to center it on first? Is the real question.
Go for the thing that's fucking killing us.
Fair? Yeah, I'm just gonna center it right underneath this devil.
Okay.
And
I don't know.
Con 16 save, but it's half as much damage if it passes.
Sure. I am really sure it failed. I am sure it failed.
That's 29 damage.
Okay. So you summon this moonbeam, and it almost like opens up a portal on the roof that this moonbeam comes through. And it's just, that it's really, I can't describe it as anything but an orbital strike laser. And it just kind of encases this chain devil in this bright, pure light of Saloon. And he's vaporized.
Yes! Oh my god.
Now,
Wait!
When he's vaporized, all of those chains that were caught at attention fling back. So the 3 of you were currently grappled. Give me a dex saving throw.
Oh, I can do those too.
I can't.
Because I was gonna do it anyways, and I don't know if you'd want me to wait or if I can do it now. Like, can I do a couple healing light, or so I was gonna do both anyways?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay.
I got a 12.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Let me roll. Dex save?
Yep.
What's my plus? 3. 16.
Okay. So Blaze, you're fine. Droomstick and Warren, when the tension on those is released, you go flying backwards and stumble to the ground. And those chains cut into you one last time.
Ah!
For 7.
Fucking bitch!
After that, they fall loose, and you'll be able to pull yourself out of them fairly easily. We're going to go to a star right now. I know Warren. You technically, yeah. Warren, we'll do Warren's turn in here. The Drow and Lestara have run off down the hall. They're kind of at the edge of your light right now.
Right. So okay. So Lestara did her teleport to get in the Drow's way. Is that actually going to keep the Drow from? Can she just keep running, or is the path
Nothing
actually
Lestara is
blocked?
doing right now is preventing the Drow from running away. But Lestara can teleport a lot more frequently.
Right.
So
The rest of
it's
us
going to be a
can't,
while.
though.
But it could be a very much running fight through the darkness.
Yeah.
I've got my axe.
Well, let's just throw it into the pitch black.
Clang.
So was I knocked prone, or did I just get knocked back? What
did you say? You're knocked back.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up behind this Drow. I'm gonna say, okay, listen, your tough guy's gone. I don't know what you thought you were doing here to that innocent skin, but why don't we just cut this short and you put your hands up, please, so we don't have to keep doing all this.
That innocent skin.
Gross. Give me an intimidate check.
Okay.
That I cannot believe you said that.
13.
Yeah, she doesn't appear to be buying it.
How far away are they from us?
At this point, about 60 feet.
Okay. Can I try to help out by also trying to intimidate?
Well, it's the priestess gets to go next.
All right. Do I still have my action, or did you want that to take?
What do you plan on doing with it?
I mean, if I have nothing else, I'm just gonna frickin' hit her. I don't know what else she wants me to do.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay. 24.
That'll hit.
Okay. And I'd like to actually, can I hit her with like the pommel of my rapier? I don't want to like slice her with it. I don't know.
Yeah, you can choose to knock the target unconscious when you make a death blow.
Okay. So let's see. 6. I'm going to assume Lestara is close enough to trigger my thingy. So it's going to be a total of, that's a good start. 14, 16, 17, 20 damage.
Okay, that is.
They always got to do it the hard way.
Yeah, they do. Oh. Okay. She's casting a spell. And when the spell reaches a conclusion, she just kind of like holds her arms out, and thousands of tiny spiders just start to pour out of her hands like a faucet.
Oh, good.
Son of a bitch.
They hit the ground and just start spreading outward like a puddle of spiders. And it's got that really cool, like, glistening black kind of like sparkly effect to it as the hundreds of thousands of spiders, millions of collective eyes catch the light one at a time.
Nope.
I'm just gonna scream. You're gonna hear a blood-curdling like scream coming from this cow, this moo cow in the back.
I need everyone who is within 20 feet of the sorcerer, the priestess, to make a Constitution save.
Oh, cool. I'm not there. So
I don't think I'm that close. Yeah.
I think it's just
bye,
me and
Warren.
Lystara.
Bye, Lystara.
That's a 1.
Okay.
Dude.
I got my 1 successful roll into the session. I don't know
Sorry,
what you
what'd
want
you get
from
on
me.
that one? Whew.
Kevin, shut up.
Those are the big numbers on the dice. Lystara, what'd you get on your saving throw? Constitution save.
Bye, guys. It was nice knowing you.
Not a 9.
A 9. Okay, a 9 is absolutely a failure. So
Cool.
on 4d10 damage, I rolled a 10,
Oh god.
a 10,
Mm-hmm.
a 9,
Oh god.
and an 8.
Okay.
So all of you, including the priestess, who also failed her saving throw, take 37 poison damage from biting spiders.
37?
37, yes.
Holy shit.
Are you guys alive?
I'm going to
I'm
maintain
barely.
my posture and pretend that all of the spiders biting me aren't hurting, and like, oh yeah, I'm fine.
I'm gonna be like,
Spiders.
Warren, you fucking liar. You're getting dead. Like,
I've cleaned out the inn basements. I haven't been bitten by a spider or 10,000. I don't know right now,
Yeah.
but I'm fine. It's fine, guys.
The priestess is then going to try to limp away.
If she's leaving, I'm taking an opportunity.
I assumed as much.
No,
And
bitch.
if I'm allowed to succeed 2 rolls in a session, hopefully this will be the other one.
It's just like, no, bitch, come back here.
Nope, it's an 11.
Okay. So yeah, she trundles off away farther down. Now, anybody that follows her is going to have to move through that swarm of biting spiders.
Can I jump over the spiders?
Can you
Wait.
jump 40 feet?
If I'm running, maybe.
No.
Fuck you. Yes, I can.
Can I, like, kill these things with my moonbeam? Can I just slide it over them?
Actually, no, they're not actually creatures.
Oh,
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
they're
on.
Bullshit.
you could like sizzle and burn them, and you'd have that wonderful smell of incinerated spider in the air. But there'd just be more of them.
We'll just make a pathway.
Yeah. Let me just make sure there's no other bad news in there.
Well, other than everyone
How
except
far can I
me
technically
dying.
jump?
A creature must also make the saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. Yep.
So if I were to dash through it, for example.
The minute you step into it, you're taking the damage.
Oh, fuck you. Okay.
You have to fly.
Can I go around it?
No, not the way the swarm is covering the entire tunnel.
So the question is, what's down that tunnel? We don't know.
That's where she's running.
Is it from our perspective? Can we tell if it's just deeper into the mine shaft or like?
You would assume that this mine shaft connects to the Underdark somewhere, and that's where she.
So I'm gonna yell to them. I'm not coming over to you. But if you can hobble back over here, I think we should just cut our losses and go back upstairs.
I have a question.
No.
Okay.
How far can I actually technically jump?
What's your movement?
I actually don't know. Because I can double my movement speed. 30 feet. So I can double it to 60.
Your maximum jump is your standard movement. So if you can make your movement 60, your maximum jump would be 60. Now, in order to get a jump of 60, you would need to have an insanely high athletics check.
I mean, at the least, because you said it was like 40 feet of spider.
Yes. Yeah.
So that would all be all I would actually need to
So
clear.
you need to have a 40 on athletics check to clear that distance.
A 40?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or something like the jump spell.
Well, no, because I mean my feline agility.
Yeah, that increases your movement,
Oh, okay.
which increases your maximum possible jump distance.
Oh, okay.
But does not double your actual jump distance.
Cry. Okay. I had hoped.
Next up is going to be Lestara. Now, you're not doing very good right now.
Nope.
And would you like the bad news?
Sure, give it to me.
You need to make a con saving throw right now.
What?
You need to make a constitution saving throw because you're still standing in the spiders. You haven't had a chance to move out yet.
Alright.
I think this may be the you
end,
may be going down here in a moment anyway.
The end of
Huh?
Stara.
Alright, what do I need?
DC 16 Constitution saving throw. That doesn't look like the face of a 16. What'd you get?
Oh, I haven't even rolled yet.
Oh, we're waiting for you.
Slow your roll, bro.
I've already rolled damage.
Stop.
Just barely.
Okay. So you'll take half damage.
Oh, great.
And that ends up half of 20 is 10, so you take 10 damage. I believe you're still on your feet.
Yes, I am.
I would recommend not being in the spiders any longer than you need to be.
No.
Just fuck me for saying again, but it's fine over here where there are no spiders.
I would like to Misty step out of the spider.
Okay. Towards Droomstick or towards the Priestess of Pain and Suffering?
Towards Droomstick.
Okay.
Screw her.
Screw her.
Reverse on that. The saving throw is at the end of your turn, not the beginning.
Oh.
So you wouldn't have taken the damage after you got out of it.
Oh.
Wow, Kevin, way to make people feel pain. They don't need
Priestess of Pain.
Alright, so I can put those points
You can put
back.
those hit points back. And you still have your you missed the step, which is a bonus action. You can still cast another spell or do another action.
Alright.
We make mistakes sometimes. That's why we retcon.
True.
I'm just gonna sit back.
Okay, so you're just getting out of there is the goal. That's fair.
Yep, that's fair.
Next up in this mess is Broomstick.
So I'm
just sitting safely outside of the spider seat.
Yep.
Anything else you got on your turn, or can we move? Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. The chains that had the why do I imagine just chains with like an absorbent amount of glue and just haphazardly glued on razor blades?
Now that the chain devil is gone, destroyed, the chains all the little spiky bits are rusting off and just blowing away.
Oh, so it's not it doesn't look like a child glued razor blades.
No. It was definitely the infernal effect that was twisting the chains around.
Are the chains still good though?
They're still chains. I mean, they're not good for much because they're short length chain in different sizes.
Ah, God, yes.
Blaze.
I could wear this as kinky jewelry.
Hi.
I'm gonna
You're up
collect
next.
it.
So how far away exactly is our drow now?
She's roughly 30 feet away, just outside the edge of the spider sea.
She's taken a pretty big beating as well.
Yeah.
Alright. Because I don't want to kill her, I guess. I'm not just gonna slap the moonbeam over towards her.
Do it.
It won't be good. I want to, but I'm kind of scared it would kill her. Because you can't make magic not kill people.
Correct.
Are you gonna do knock
Oh,
her
that
out?
is not my character sheet. I don't know how I ended up on not my character sheet, but that's not mine.
That
I'm
happens.
going to shoot an arrow at this woman.
Okay. Now, much like a ranged spell, you can't pull your shot with a ranged attack either.
But I'm a lot less likely to kill her with the
Okay,
damage
so
from the arrow.
you're just counting on it doing less damage. Gotcha.
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna do less damage than 4d10.
Yes.
Make
your attack.
That's a 12 plus 6, so 18 to hit?
18 will hit.
I hope an 18 hits most things. D8. That is 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Okay. You hit her square between the shoulder blades. She drops forward. The second she hits the ground, sea of spiders just evaporate.
Did I kill her?
Technically, yes. Because you can't incapacitate with a ranged attack.
Oh man.
So we got really close to 10 o'clock. So we're gonna end here in a minute. But
oh shit! I'm sliding out of my chair.
Dex check failed.
Can I throw a healing light at her so she doesn't die?
No.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
One.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that all in the same motion, really. So yeah, you can stabilize her.
You're some
The second that I realize I aimed too good.
Right.
Like,
you're like, time to die, but not. Here's just a little taste of death.
Yeah.
As
So
a treat.
since she's,
I rolled a 1.
that's fine.
That's all you need.
So yeah, we're gonna end right there then, since we don't have, since this is still the event is not quite over. We'll pick up right here next session.
Have a little death as a treat.
I feel like it's been a little while since I smacked you around. The Jade Spider was a thing, but I wanted to play a little bit.
Spider was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be back next weekend. We do games Friday, Sunday, Monday. Derek runs Fridays. I run Sundays and Mondays, except when reality gets in the way. Where reality is defined as work problems, insomnia problems, other real life problems, etc. Between now and then, you can track me down at Evil Sales S on Twitter. That's where I spend most of my time. I'm there. You can find me. Moving over to Nick.
Hello. Find me at Blue Aura 94 YT on Twitter, or Blue Aura 94 PSN and other things as well. Yeah, I'll be here doing my thing. And you'll also see us at KatsuCon, which is one of the first cons in February. Woo! Second con will be PAX East, which we may or may not be doing a stream there if our bougie hotel internet works. If
we're gonna try to stream from the hotel room.
Yeah.
And if all goes according to plan, Nick is going to run Humblewood from the hotel room.
Yes.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong with technical difficulties, and it will all work just fine. I have no doubt about that. Also, go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna say if that doesn't work, then we're just gonna have a private session, and maybe I'll record it on a camera or something, and I'll put it on YouTube. Who knows?
We'll do other things. Fun we'll have. Maybe the internet won't know about it.
Oh.
Before I forget to mention it, this
that.
Friday's session, Derek is running a Q&A for a question and answer about the Shardist game world he's created, and we run his games in. So you can pick his brain on anything story-related you want, or possibly get answers to questions. I have a lot of questions, Derek. I will be asking them. All right, so Nick, who are you passing off to?
Well, with all being said, I am going to pass it off to. Let me see. You went, so I'm going to pass it off to Ski.
Hey, you can catch me on Twitter at FizzleWhistle. I'm currently incapacitated in real life, so not very exciting. So I'm gonna pass it off to Jess.
Yo, you can find me on Sweet Nighttales on Twitter and Instagram. Crying about work and cosplay stuff because work is a thing right now. There's a lot of shit going on at work. So I've been working a lot. I wasn't supposed to work today, but I worked today. I wasn't supposed to work Friday, but I worked Friday. We're having days. We're having days, man. Let me tell you.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah. And like lots of call outs, lots of people just leaving. It's great.
Yep.
It's wonderful. And guess who gets to pull all the doubles? This bitch. Because I like money. But besides that, cosplay stuff, you know, it's happening kind of a little bit. I haven't worked on anything in a couple days. Calling myself out here because we have how many days till Katsu? I think it's like 16 or 17.
We have
maybe
about
18.
We have about roughly 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Less
yeah.
than that.
Don't tell. I have cosplays done, just not the full one. So if I don't finish it, I don't finish it. I have stuff I can bring. I'm not gonna stress myself out too much about it. There's just no point.
All right.
Because why stress over the small things?
So
Anyways,
that
I'm gonna pass it
leaves
to Oliver.
I can be found here on Mondays, which you probably know since maybe you're here right now, hopefully. Other than that, I can be found on the Discord. And that's it. I can't be found anywhere else ever.
Alrighty.
That sounds like everything.
Well,
Yeah.
perfect.
Shut it down.
No, to spite you, I'm leaving it up. Fuck you.
I love how angry he gets. That's
Fuck
literally
you.
the greatest thing.
Well, everyone have a great no.
Yeah. Thank
Shut
everyone
it
for
down.
watching. Let's get out of here.
Jess!
Shut it down!
Jess!
Shut it down.
Have a great night, everyone.
Down.